All right, boys and girls, you guys have done an awesome job with measuring to the nearest inch. And now we're going to make it even a little bit harder, and we're going to measure to the nearest half inch. So this is the part where we have to really make sure we're reading directions. Right here it says measure to the nearest half inch. So we're not looking for just the inch anymore. We're looking for the half inch. So a ruler is going to look a little bit different. If you see down here, there's an extra line in between each number. Before, our ruler just looked like this, and now we have that extra line. That extra line represents a half. Okay, so if I had an object, this squiggly line is half an inch. This squiggly line is 2.5 inches. So these lines right here, they represent our half inches. And we can measure things to the nearest half inch. So let's go ahead and let's try to measure an object to the nearest half inch. I want to get my pair of scissors out. Remember, my object is straight. My object is all the way to the end of my ruler. Okay, let's see. I have 1 full inch. I have 2 full inches. I have 3 full inches. And I draw a line down. Now I have 3 and a half. So this is what 3.5 looks like. It looks like 3.5. So that's a time. My bad. 3.5 inches long. 3.5, 3.5. Our scissors 3.5 inches long. Let's try another. Okay. Let's try our handy dandy pencil case. It's a big pencil case. So first I want to make sure it's not in the middle of my ruler. It's lined all the way up to the end of my ruler. I want to make sure my object is straight and not tilted. Let's draw our full inches. So 1 full inch, 2 full inches, 3 full inches, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I have a little bit more than 7. I draw my line down. Now it goes 7 and a half, right? I don't just have 7. I have this space filled too. So it is 7.5. 0.5 represents the half inches. You can also write it this way, 7 and 1 half. Actually, let's write that like this, 1 half inches. So 7.5 or 7 and 1 half inches. Let's try another one. I'm going to make it a little harder on you. So let's put our pencil back. My handy dandy pink notebook. Oh, I forgot to erase the lines on the ruler. My handy dandy pink notebook. Make sure it's nice and straight, not tilted. To the end of my ruler. Perfect. And now let's see our inches. 1 full inch, 2 full inch, 3 full inch, 4 full inch. And a half. Now it must be more than 4.5 because it's going over. It's between 4.5 and 5. So I would say that this is about 5 inches. Sometimes it falls between, and we need to see, is it closer to the half? Is it closer to 4.5? Or is it closer to 5? And this happens to be closer to 5 inches. So we're going to say this is about 5 inches. Now we have to use that word about because it's not exactly 5 inches, but it's about 5 inches. I want to talk about one more thing before you guys get to measuring for today. Okay, so let's take out our pink marker. And I want to say, I want to still measure my pink marker to the nearest half inch. Now I have 1 full inch, 2 full inch, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But It said the nearest ½ inch. So do I measure to the 7 or do I round it to a half? I measure it right where it is, boys and girls. So even when we measure to the nearest ½ inch, sometimes it's closer to a full number, to our full 7, rather than our half. So I'm going to say my marker is 7 inches. And it's okay because it's closest to the 7, right? It's not 7.5, it is 7. And that is still measuring to the nearest half. Now, but if this object was a little bit bigger, if our pencil was at the 7.5, then I would have to measure it at 7.5, right? All right, boys and girls, happy measuring.